Good morning to the graduating cohort of Botho eLab, the aspiring entrepreneurs of the Botho community, mentors of the eLab, distinguished speakers for the day, ladies and gentlemen, Jumalam. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to the first ever graduation of Botho eLab. And let me start off by congratulating the graduating cohort for the year. Ladies and gentlemen, at Botho University, we've always been passionate about entrepreneurship development and have incorporated a module into all undergraduate programs taught at the university. We had also been encouraging students to have ideas and bring in innovation into various competitions and events. This then brought about the creation of the Entrepreneurship Lab, known as the eLab, in 2016. The eLab was established with the following in mind: to encourage students and alumni to develop ideas into innovative solutions that can be, in the short or long term, to be turned into successful business ventures. The idea was to provide an ecosystem and a conducive environment by providing working space, learning materials, learning accessories such as technology, library, personnel, and such other resources that will be needed by any startup. This could then help them not worry about having all these resources, but concentrate on getting their ideas into tangible businesses. The eLab itself faced various challenges through its years, and then in 2020, a whole new strategy emerged, learning from our experiences over the last 4 years. So this cohort graduating today have followed the new strategy that has been taken on by the eLab, by virtue of which every resident who is admitted into the eLab will be taken through an assessment which helps them to understand their strengths and weaknesses in following their entrepreneurship journey. This gives them an opportunity to work on those development areas that can help them be the successful business person. Each of the residents are then attached to mentors who are successful business persons in their own right and have a passion to develop youth in following their business ideas. These mentors work with the residents in enhancing their skills as well that they have learned through the assessment that need to be developed. I should say these mentors have done a great deal of work with our entrepreneurs during this current year. Then formal mentoring and evaluation sessions are conducted regularly by the students and alumni department, whose responsibility is taking care of the eLab residents. They help in every possible way the residents in whatever manner they can. And from these monitoring and evaluation meetings, they do make their notes which can help the experience of the upcoming entrepreneurs as well. A seed funding has been introduced whereby small amounts of funds are availed to the students, or rather the residents of the eLab, under terms and conditions which could give them that initial boost to develop their ideas. Regular trainings are also offered by experts in various fields which can help them hone their skills that they need to help build their businesses to the next level. As we all know, COVID-19 has played havoc on everyone's plans. And though we should say that this has played a part in the eLab activities as well, it has also given the team and the residents enough opportunity to ride some of these challenges and forge ahead with their ideas. The 3 graduating companies today have also shown us areas that we can work on with the upcoming teams in order to help them build their ventures and their dreams, bringing their dreams into reality. The team supporting the eLab makes notes after every interaction and are hoping to create a safe and conducive environment to those students and alumni who have ideas and would like to develop them further. So I would really like to call on the community to take on this opportunity and come forth with your ideas. We are in talks with various external stakeholders and players in the entrepreneurship ecosystem to forge partnerships that can help residents enhance their network, which can also help boost their businesses. I'm sure you will hear a lot of what has happened in the past and what the plans are for going forward from the rest of the speakers for the evening. Let me also take this opportunity to thank the mentors once again for their contribution towards helping these residents for the last year go to the next phase. Let me welcome you all once again to this graduation event. Have a great event.
To you E-Lab resident entrepreneurs. Oh yes, I do qualify to call myself one of your own. That is why today I took time to greet you all. I've had a very good experience with the E-Lab project. I was invited to speak to the E-Lab resident entrepreneurs a couple of years back, and I had a very good interaction with the entrepreneurs, to the extent that I volunteered to mentor one of them, and it has been a very interesting journey since then. The young man, young entrepreneur, is now doing good things, running successful enterprises, albeit still at the infant stage, Home Assist Botswana and Smart Tech Technologies. I'm very proud of him, and I'm very proud of the project E-Lab. Thank you, Botho University, for such a beautiful project that has been able to marry both the theory and the practical to come up with a solid product that we are seeing today. I just hope that we are having more and more of this product out there. Thank you. Enjoy your day. Have a profitable one.
Good afternoon, and thank you very much for affording us this opportunity. First of all, let me take this time to congratulate Botho University class of 2020 and say that from Botswana Digital and Innovation Hub perspective, we see collaboration for innovation and entrepreneurship is key in strengthening our local innovation and innovation ecosystem. And for starters, let me just say that we appreciate the great work that Botho is doing in terms of expounding and providing complementary support to the development of innovative ventures locally. First, through the academic programs, and secondly, through the key platforms they currently provide at the academic institutions in support for students to be able to take up entrepreneurship and innovation as their mainstream. First of all, I have to hasten to state that Botho Digital Innovation Hub has established partnerships with Botho University, first and foremost from a intellectual property development as well as intellectual property registration perspective. We have a long-standing partnership at the national level with CIPA under a setup that is by extension coming from the World Intellectual Property Organization, providing a platform under the academic institutions called Technology and Innovation Support Centers, or TISC in short. Under that same agreement, we have got 5 partnership agreements across the academic institutions in the country, and Botho is one of those. And under this specific one, we are extending a wide range of access to online-based services that support innovation and entrepreneurship from an IP perspective, as well as access to patent databases and searches to allow innovators within the academic institutions as well as the professors to really take advantage of what is available from decommissioned patents and be able to exploit them to the advantage of new and innovative solutions in the local context. So we're quite excited about that, and we've seen a whole lot of participation across the ecosystem. And specifically from Botho, we would like to urge that as we support the students to take up innovation and entrepreneurship, we strengthen that collaborative arm to ensure that by extension, we start seeing students that are coming out of the institutions well-rounded to take up a journey of entrepreneurship and innovation. This is where, from a BD&H perspective, would be willing to support those enterprises at the onset, from ideation all the way to commercial level, through the wide range of services and instruments that we currently provide at the Botho Digital Innovation Hub. To mention just a few, we've got the tax dispensation that is available for companies that are looking at export solutions. We have got an innovation fund instrument that is looking for supporting prototypes at different levels to getting them to quality testing, to IP registration, as well as to market access. Over and above that, there's opportunities for labor dispensation where the same entities can build great teams, taking advantage of the different digital platforms to allow interactiveness in terms of accessing skills that may not be locally available. We also want to ensure that they can be able to access some of our flagship programs, including the Skills Anchor and the Smart Lab, which is basically in its introduction years. And we hope that in future they still will cement the partnership between ourselves and Botho University towards our further collaborations. So I'm quite excited for the class of 2020 and trust that as you graduate, you should be on the lookout to the Botho Digital Innovation Hub, as well as other innovation aggregators and platforms that will support you in being incubated as well as being accelerated to the point where you can then be able to have your ideas, your dream, intellectual property being able to be put out in the market and commercialized in the short and long term. So, to the class of 2020, here's to the best innovation entrepreneurship with your partner at Botho Digital Innovation Hub. Thank you very much.
The Entrepreneurship Lab, since its inception in 2015, refined itself based on the experiences we've gained. The new strategy of the incubator focuses on provision of quality support rather than producing an X number of entrepreneurs. The new strategy provides a host of tangible benefits to its members. Since 2020, we've decided to invest into a dedicated mentor for each eLab member. Entrepreneurship is a mindset, and hence each eLab member undertakes an intensive personality assessment. The outcome is a deeply insightful personality profile report that identifies strengths and areas for improvement with personalized development plans. Additionally, each member is also enrolled into an entrepreneurship development program from the Wadhwani Foundation, which covers all the essential concepts and provides a firm foundation. We also recognize that entrepreneurs have to be jack of all trades and be able to clearly communicate with suppliers, customers, potential investors, etc. Each eLab member is thus enrolled into the International Toastmasters Club to improve their communication skills and become masters of articulating the need for their product or service offering. Most importantly, the eLab is now able to provide seed funding to its members. Part of this funding is a grant and part is a loan. All of these benefits are in addition to a general work plan where eLab members are provided training in various topics of benefit, provided preferential opportunities, and information on pitching competitions, and linked up with experts from industry for further guidance and networking. eLab members also have access to a dedicated space on campus with free Wi-Fi, computers, printing services, and meeting rooms. With that being said, let me take this opportunity to introduce our graduating class of the eLab cohort for 2020-2021. We start with Mr. Josejo Abraham, a student of our AAT program who applied to the eLab with an idea of producing a brick molding machine. Over time and with clarity gained under the guidance of his mentor, Josejo has decided to diversify into other business areas while still refining the concept for his original idea. Moving on, we have our next eLab graduate, Ms. Tlotlo Puduhudu, a graduate of our BSc Honours in Hospitality Management program. Tlotlo already had an established business selling organic animal feed using indigenous plants, residues, and crops called Healthy Delights, and her journey at the eLab has been nothing short of transformational. She has blossomed under the stellar guidance provided by her mentor, and she is now working to trademark her product, improve upon the product formula by conducting research, and ramp up production. Finally, we have Mr. Budani Bulayani, a graduate of our BSc Honours in Health Information Management program, who is in the business of producing jams out of the indigenous Lerotse melon under the brand name Bootsy Jams. Budani has also had a very fulfilling tenure at the eLab with the support of his mentor in refining his product, rebranding, and reworking his pricing and sales strategy. He has also gained tremendous international visibility for his product by making it to the final rounds of multiple pitching competitions locally and regionally, with the latest one being a finalist for the prestigious Tony Elumela Foundation program, where winners receive funding to the tune of $5,000 each. On behalf of Botho University, the Student and Alumni Affairs Department, and the entire Entrepreneurship Lab team, our hearty congratulations to all the 3 eLab graduates. We are very, very proud of them and deeply indebted to our mentors who have helped us as we implemented this new strategy, especially in a COVID year. Entrepreneurship is a realization, a deeply ingrained attitude, and a journey where each one must walk alone. We look forward to hearing the stories of these eLab members who have chosen to walk this path and inspire others to take the plunge. Thank you.
My name is Josejo Abraham. I'm a former student here at Botho University. I was studying AAT, which is Professional Accounting. I had a small business running while I was studying. So I found it important for me to join eLab to enhance my business skills. I was hoping to get mentorship here through this program, which I did. Managed to get opportunities also that helped me expand and grow. My experience with the eLab has been phenomenal. I gained managed to get a team that was helping me to focus on the financial aspect of the business, to see where the business is going, whether it is feasible, whether it will survive for a long time, over a long time. It is in this program that we were helped to scale the business, to do the market research. The most important thing with the eLab that I've learned, the experience is that we were mentored by real entrepreneurs. So it was easy for them to see our blind spots, to see where we will fail. And it's an ongoing process. We managed to build relationships with them. With me, it was really a good exposure. My mentor owns a manufacturing plant for desks. He supplies the government. He's also into IT. I'm not an experienced welder, but he has a team that is so much experienced to help me carry me through this ongoing process. Obviously, the hardships in this process. I learned, diverted some of I changed some of the ideas, refined them. Let me say refined them. I refined my ideas, and I'm continuing with them. I'm continuing to build them. What I learned in this process was to try to build an ecosystem of the ideas that I have, and it's something that I see gelling together, coming together, and I see myself being cash flow positive, the business being cash flow positive, and qualifying for financial assistance with financial institutions. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Toto Puduvidu. I'm the founder of Healthy Delights. Healthy Delights is an agribusiness company that makes animal feeds using plant byproducts, crop residues, and indigenous plants. We also have a consultancy service that assists farmers with animal health, animal nutrition, and also farm business. So basically, the idea started back in 2016, where I was doing seeds and seedlings supply, and realized that a lot of farmers who access the ESPA program do not have an offtake of what they've plowed and what they've produced. So I came up with an idea of why not take whatever they've produced and start incorporating it and making feeds with it. And then I started buying that from farmers, and we then realized that there's some various indigenous plants around that have nutritional benefits, and some can help with alleviating internal ones, especially in goats and sheep. So we started incorporating also that within our feeds. In terms of the plant byproducts, we realized that some factories in our country that produces various products, and they have these unutilized byproducts that are very nutritional for livestock. So we also started incorporating that and talking to various companies that can supply us with those kind of plant byproducts, and started incorporating that within our feeds. We also went into the consultancy service because we realized, as we interacted with farmers, we realized that farmers are lacking knowledge in some areas pertaining animal health and also animal nutrition, and also even the farm business, how to run the farm as a business, or how to incorporate the business aspect into the farming. So then we started this consultancy service to assist farmers in order for them to have a profitable production. And over the years, we've been through many and different initiatives and competitions as a company, such as being part of the Stanford Go-to-Market, which was a partnership between Stanford University and the DBS. We've also been one of the 4 winners in the SanBio competition, where we represented Botswana at the SA Innovation Summit competition. And we also were part of the initiatives that we've been part of the Entrepreneurship Lab by Botho University, where it has been a year now with them. It's been an amazing journey. They've paired me with an amazing mentor who has really helped me not develop my business, but helped me as an individual to become a better leader in my business and become a better individual, and also how to have a solid strategy in order to scale up my business, in order to access even funding. Mrs. Maitri Samba Shivin George, she has been such an amazing mentor to me, and I'm grateful to the Botho Innovation Lab coordinators for pairing me with her, because it has really helped me. She has, within her network, connected me with various people who could help my business and be part of the team, experts that can advise me and in terms of how to position my products in the market, how to have a competitive advantage and all that. So it's been quite a journey with Botho University, and I would like to thank Mayor Achimamila and Mayor Patimo for the assistance they've given us throughout this year, and thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Budani Bilayani and I'm the founder of Botho Products. Botho Products is a startup company that is based here in Botswana that is engaged in the production of melon jams from the Botswana traditional melons, and it was established in 2020 as an idea which was later on incubated by the Botho University Entrepreneurship Lab to turn that idea into a feasible product, to turn that idea into a scalable business. So why Botho Products? The problem that we have identified is that there are lack of sustainable ways of preserving African traditional fruits, including melons, in a way that is attractive and palatable to consumers. Yes, since joining the E-Lab, we have so far registered the business with the company's registrations of Botswana as of April 2021, and we have managed to submit our products for microbial and nutritional analysis tests with NAFTEC, on which we have already received the responses on the microbial analysis. And we have also been part of the top 10 national finalists for the Creative Business Cup Botswana. And also, we're one of the top 4 startups to actually pitch at the InnoPower and Africa Grants Going Global Summit. We are also in the journey. We have been selected to actually pitch our business, our idea, or our products at the Tony Emilemo Foundation for a seed capital of about $5,000. My biggest lesson for being part of the E-Lab, I would say it's all based on the dedication and also on your commitment. Because this, as an entrepreneur, these are the key things that you can actually incorporate into your business or incorporate into your life to actually have the business that you want. Yes, Botho Products intends to go in global. It intends to go big. In that regard, we want to leverage on the Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement area, which came into effect in the 20th of January this year. And we also want to leverage on the AGOA opportunities that are presented to Botswana. And also, we intend to go digital with our products, setting up our own online store to reach the global market. And we intend to go in retail. Retailing means we intend to have our product in all the supermarkets that are available in Botswana, thus creating employment for other young people outside there. We intend to introduce other new products in our line of products from Botho Products. We intend to introduce the Botho Products flavored sweet chilies. I'd like to offer my special gratitude to the Botho University E-Lab coordinators, Ms. Patsimo Musumanekape and Achumanila Januara, for their support, for their encouragement, for their leadership to ensuring that this product or this business becomes what it is today. And my special gratitude also goes to my mentor, Dr. Sheila Rajaram, for her inspiration, for her leadership, for her encouragement and support to ensure that we build this brand together, to ensure that we build the Botho product to be the brand that it is today. If you are outside there and you intend to join the A-Lab, just bring that idea to the table. No matter how small it is, no matter how big it is, you don't know the end product. So just bring that idea and you have people that are going to help you throughout this journey to shape that idea into a product, to shape that idea into what you want it to be.
Hi, Botho E-Lab mentees. I'm Nikhil Mistry. I'm the owner of Data Cloud and Electromech Engineering. I know entrepreneurship is empowering, but it's equally terrifying. Through your journey, you're going to have opportunities and the power to change the world, hopefully make it a better place. The thing is, though, at the same time, if you don't make it, if you fail, it's on you. Nobody else to blame. A big part of your life is going to be about making decisions, really tough ones, where there doesn't seem to be a good option. And that's what entrepreneurship is about. It's about learning and problem solving. Your education doesn't end with your degree or your graduation. It actually just begins now. The real world has super tough lessons to learn, and harsh consequences, and that's all waiting for you. So having a mentor and participating in a program like the eLab not only gives you a sounding board to help you get through these decisions and tough times, but also gives you a shortcut to bypass all the mistakes that others have made before you, before they happen. I encourage you to embrace the program and engage with your mentors even going forward for as long as you can. Your business journey isn't only about operations and finances. You'll have to figure out things, more human problems like work-life balance and stress management and how to deal with people. Whether you're selling to customers or managing teams, these are things that you're just going to have to learn and be good at. None of it is easy, but the potential rewards make it all worthwhile. I wish you the best of luck.
Dumelang Bagaitso. My name is Maitri Sambashivan George, and it's my honor to have been invited to share a few thoughts with everybody listening about both the Botho eLab program as well as some few tips on entrepreneurship based on my experiences. So first of all, the Botho eLabs program, that's the entrepreneurship program that the university runs for the promising candidates who are interested in running their own businesses. And I have to say from my direct experience working with the team as well as the broader leadership of Botho University that it's a very progressive program. It's one that they invest heavily into, all the way from psychometrics to ongoing mentorship support and to post-graduation support as well, all the way through to partnerships with strategic partners such as Leah, Cedar, and the list goes on. So to the Botho team, I want to say to you on behalf of my mentee and everybody else that's going to pass through your hallowed halls and walls, a big thank you, Ria Leboga. Secondly, my tips for entrepreneurs. I can go for ages on this, and it's a big passion of mine, but here are some key points that I've picked up working recently as an angel investor, as well as with my own mentee, Tlotlo, and other mentees and entrepreneurs that I've had the privilege to work with, as well as my own experience of 20 years in corporate. The first is you've got to start with a vision. The vision has to be premised on, are we solving a problem for demographics within the society, for groups of people, consumers, users, customers within society that they either did or didn't know that they had, but they need to solve and they'll place value on. That is important. From that, you're then able to break down your business into what are my near, medium, and long-term goals. And that will keep on evolving. When I was at Letseho, we had weekly meetings, we had quarterly check-ins, annual check-ins, and we'd revise our 5-year strategy as well every single year. But as you're a startup and when you're getting your business off the ground, you've got to think in an agile way. And that brings me to my second piece of advice, and that's about how we think. Do we have conviction in ourselves? Do we at the same time believe that we don't know all the answers? Do we have a thirst for knowledge? Do we have a growth mindset, and are we willing to fail forward and fail fast? This is hugely important in the mindset of an entrepreneur. We aren't going to get it right the first time, and with the best will in the world and all the help that you can get, the very nature of a startup is such that it has not all been proven, okay? And your very journey is quite unique. So be willing to learn, be open and curious, have a curious mindset, and keep on reaffirming to yourself that you have what it takes to do what you want to do. My third and final piece of advice, and as I said before, there's a lot that we can share on this, and I'd love to speak to anybody through my consulting firm who believes they need more targeted help. But my third and final piece of advice for this session is know your numbers. I have come across many startups and founders and entrepreneurs who are brilliant at the idea that they have, but who don't understand the financials behind it. So get to a comfortable position with the operational targets that you have for your business, sales, performance, that kind of thing, and then bring that back to financial numbers, because that's the common denominator that can speak to any stakeholder. So understand your finances sooner rather than later. It'll help you immeasurably. I want to thank you all again for your passion in your own journeys, and again to the Botho University team, a huge thank you. All the best to all of you.
Thinking about what will I say when I have to talk about eLab and mentoring at the eLab,
It's just too many things that I need to talk about. To begin with, the eLab came out of some thought processes that I had with my senior management team to develop entrepreneurship among our students and graduates. So really, to see it operational and functional is a great joy. What I loved about the eLab is the enthusiasm of our staff team that were involved there, the structure they brought into it. You know, it helps. When there is structure, you can actually achieve something. And then, of course, the mentoring role. While I have mentored many people informally, this was my first formal mentoring. So that was very interesting and a great learning journey. I mean, my first mentee is Budani with his jam making business. And honestly, the time I have spent mentoring him has been a great learning journey for me, and I'm sure for him too. There's two sides to mentoring. There is the mentee, his personality, his dreams or her dreams, and the business. And you need to balance the two.
Good morning. I'm Paja Butale, Chief Negotiator in the Ministry of Investment, Trade and Industry. My role here is to negotiate international trade agreements between Botswana and third parties, and also to negotiate investment agreements. Now, talking about youth entrepreneurship, I think government as a whole, not just the Ministry of Investment, Trade and Industry, has done a whole lot to try and give startup youth entrepreneurship businesses a push. Examples, there's a myriad of examples, like the Young Farmers Fund under SIDA, there's the Youth Fund under the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture Development. There's the Leah Incubation Project, the one where the local enterprise authority assists startup businesses by hand-holding them through the initial stages of their business until a time when they can be left to be independent. There's also the Innovation Hub. This for creatives and innovators to try and generate and develop their business ideas, which are mostly to do with ICT technology. And then, as you may know, we have the Vision 2036 goal of achieving export-led economic growth. Now, this tallies with the theme for today, that in as much as we encourage youthful entrepreneurs to establish and grow their businesses, the target should be for them to reach a competitive level where they can actually export their goods. Because Botswana, we have a comparatively small population and consequently a small market of only 2.5 million people. But if you take into account the whole African continent, for example, under the African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement, that gives you over 1 billion people as a potential market. So it is always the idea to get startups to grow, to become competitive, to produce quality goods that can compete with goods from all over the continent, so that they can broaden their scope and be outward looking in terms of who or what their market is. We also, under the Botswana Investment and Trade Center, BITC, have a very advanced and intense export development program, and where youthful entrepreneurs would like to grow further into becoming exporters of goods and services. I think they can enroll with BITC to go into this export development program. The eLab initiative is very commendable. In fact, it complements government efforts to try and grow youth entrepreneurs to become the future leaders of producing goods and services of a world-class quality to be able to be exported to the rest of the world. So yes, government in principle is in support of the eLab, and going forward we look forward to partnering and working hand in hand with them.